by this time I think I am live. Hey guys, thanks for popping on, joining me today. I'm out for my walk, and I'm going to consider this to be our 10-minute talk for today. I may talk longer than 10 minutes, but this will be our 10-minute talk today. Hey, how's it going? So I'm out here at the boardwalk today. It looks cloudy, but maybe you can see me. Maybe this is too long. Yeah, maybe I'll put it right here. So those of you that are walking with me today, those of you who are with me as I walk today, I hope that you can hear me. I'm Dr. Priscilla, a native English speaker, and I live in the U.S. You know, no matter how often I say that, I think, well, the people on here know that I am a native English speaker, and they know that I live in the U.S. But I forget that my audience is growing and growing and growing, and many of you are meeting me for the very first time. So I'm happy that you are joining me today. If you're watching the replay, please leave comments, feedback in the chat, and I try to respond to everyone that comments, given if you say something more than 2 words. So I usually respond to everyone that has posted a comment that is more than 5 words. So thank you guys for joining me today. Let's see. How much miles do you walk daily? Hey, Samu. It depends. And I'm not necessarily saying that it is a number of miles, but more of an hour. I usually walk an hour when I come out and walk. If the weather is nice, I'll be out here for about an hour. So today I'm out at the boardwalk. This is where I come. It's a very safe place to walk. Not many people are out now due to the coronavirus. And so it makes it a very comfortable, safe walk. I'm not interacting with people, not having to move over from the sidewalk. Are you able to hear me okay, Samu? And where do you live? Where do you live, Samu? In addition to where do you live, what time is it? How are you? So this is North Carolina. And I'm out at the boardwalk. Those of you who are watching the replay, or if you were able to see the video that I created live, I want to say thank you for those of you who watched with me live. I hope that you were able to get a lot out of that video, and your name is in the drawing for the free conversational English class with me. That is for those that were watching today when I was doing it live. So thank you so much for joining me. For those of you who left comments on one of the YouTube channels, you also are in the conversational English contest. Okay, let's see. The time in India, Samu, is 12 a.m. Wow, it's very early. You should be asleep at this time. It's about 2:30 in the afternoon for me. I'm on the East Coast in the U.S. It's about 2:30 in the afternoon. But the weather's nice. Let me let you look at some of the scenery for just a moment. It's really gorgeous out here today. Hey, Emmy. How are you? Thank you for joining me. I want you to see the scenery today. Just a little bit of the scenery as I walk and talk. Oftentimes I'm out here at the boardwalk, and that's lots of greenery, lots of shade. Let's see, so you can see I'm walking on this side underneath the shade tree. This is the side that I'm walking on. So I'm very much shaded as I walk. And it's so nice. So Emmy, how are you today? That is the biggest thumbs up. I've never seen a thumbs up that big before. So I'm coming up. Some people are coming my way. So I'm going to cover my mouth just for a second. And then once we pass each other, I'll uncover my mouth. But it's really nice. So you can probably see them coming now. And just walk. Hello. So you can see it's really gorgeous outside. And when I need to sit down, if I need to sit down, there's a little chair there. I want to sit, but I'm going to just keep walking. Yeah. Turn back around. So I put my mask on because of the people that were approaching, and they didn't have on a mask. So I'll protect both of us. You know, the thing that concerns me is that when I put this mask on, and if I meet people that are talking, then the outside is catching the germs, and then I'm putting my hands on it. I think I'm still at risk of contamination or exposure. I don't know. But I still try to be as careful as possible. So, all right. So, anybody has a thought that you want me to argue today? That you would like me to comment on? Let's see who just came on. Hey, Abdul Bassett, how are you today? I won't bring anyone on camera today, but I will say hello, Abdul Bassett. Hey, Virginia, how are you today? And Emily, guys, I really appreciate you all coming with me on my walk. It makes it a little less boring. Well, the walk itself isn't boring, but it would be good to have someone to talk with as you walk. But I'll make you all of my co-hosts. So you guys are my co-hosts. So how many of you were able to join the live session that I did today? Is there anyone on now that watched with me when I did the live session? What was the live session about? So that you see the geese that are in front of me. Whew. They're just doing their thing, eating and stuff. You have to be careful on the walk because they pooped on the sidewalk, and I don't want to step in any of the poop. So on this side there aren't any trees for me to be sheltered against. But that's okay. Okay, so Rakesh is from Mumbai, India. From one English to another. So does that mean that you teach English, Rakesh? Hi, Asia. Thank you for joining me. Asia, I hope that you'll get in on the contest. I know that you visit me often, but I don't think I've seen a comment from you. And it could be that you are not interested in participating in the contest, which is perfectly fine. But it's always good to have you join me. So tell me something that you're interested in. What would you like me to talk about, Asia, while I'm on my walk today? And I'll try to talk about it what I want to discourage you all from asking me things like, can I talk about grammar? Grammar is embedded in the conversation. Once you start to talk as an adult, it's easier for you to grasp the concept of grammar once you start to talk or when you start to write. If you choose not to do either, if you choose not to write, if you choose not to participate in conversations when that is offered, then there isn't very much that I can offer, other than if you say you want me to teach you about grammar. I'm only going to say that you should join some of the free English classes that are online. You should subscribe to YouTube channels. It's not that you have to just subscribe to my YouTube channel. There are thousands and thousands of YouTube channels that do a very good job of grammar conversation. I would suggest that if you're serious, that you choose 2 or 3 different channels to watch so that you get accustomed to that particular tutor, teacher, or coach, so that you'll know what path you're following. And there is nothing, I think, that compares to a coach that you can call your own. You can ask specific questions and get your answers. So there is no substitute for that. But if you can't afford a coach, then take advantage of all the resources that are available to you. This is what I did when I was going through school. Oftentimes I didn't have money, so I had to trade time for money. I had to use the YouTube. I had to go to Google. I had to do a lot of things that took a lot of time, but I didn't have the money to pay for some services. And that may be something that you find, is your case. So if wanting to become fluent in English is something that you're very serious about, do not let the fact that you do not have money stop you from doing that. If you've been watching with me, or if you're just now joining, if you look at all the activity that I do on the Facebook page, you can see that I've been doing this for a very long time. And it started with just myself coming on, making videos, not even talking to anyone like I'm doing today, to talk with you guys. Hey, Day Cruz Batista, you're in Brazil. Thank you so much for joining me. Hey, Haji, it's good to see you. And Rakesh, Asia. So I'm just stopping just to acknowledge you guys and to let you know that I appreciate you being here with me today. This walk helps me to stay healthy. And I left my water in the car. I typically forget my water, but I do have it. So I'm going to say that I'm going to stay hydrated. I'm going to get enough water. And yeah, the walk is good. So the other day when I was here, I wanted to show you the apartments above. So I can do that now. So up ahead with the orange top, those are apartments out here at the Boardwalk. I think these people have the best view on this side because they can just look out at the lake and see the little ducks or geese. There's a little one right there in the water. He's all by himself, but his little legs are pedaling away. His little legs are pedaling away. Eventually he'll get where other people are. Yeah. But he's not, I don't think he's afraid. He's doing what he needs to do. And that's life. He's living the life of a duck. And that's what we have to do as individuals. We have to live the life like the animals. If you want something, you've got to figure out a way to get it. What are some things that you desire? You know what I always say? I'd much rather have a dialogue than the monologue. The dialogue is just me talking without anyone saying anything back to me other than hey or hello. And I've responded to all of you that said hey and hello. So I just say is that the place is very beautiful and pleasant. Yes, it is. It's very beautiful and pleasant. And there is some restaurant that is cooking something and it smells yummy. Yummy, yummy, yummy. But I think I'll wait until I get home and get something to eat. Yeah. I think I'm going to wait until I get home and get something to eat. And that food makes me feel like I'm a little bit hungry. So I think I'll head home and get something to eat. I want to thank you guys for joining me today, being with me on my walk. You're helping me to stay healthy. So you're adding to my purpose. So Asia, Buckshar, hello, thank you for joining. Day Cruise, thank you for joining. I hope that each of you will subscribe to the YouTube channel. Remember, when you subscribe to the YouTube channel, you are entering into the contest for a free conversational English class with me. For those of you who are watching the live stream, for those of you who are watching and seeing me for the very first time, I'm Dr. Priscilla. I am a native English speaker and I live in the U.S. Thank you so much for joining me today. Take care, guys. Bye-bye.